All right, it's Jay today and Gwen tomorrow, and we're back with another adventure. So currently I'm in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I'm going to head over to Smashed on the Rocks in Algoma, Wisconsin, which is about 38 miles from here, give or take, to look at one of their Bloody Marys. So this will be the first Bloody Mary that I've seen that actually has a donut in it. And I'll film and you guys will get to see that as well. So today is May 8th, 2024. It's currently 11:55 and it's 59 degrees and rainy, as you can see. So, yeah. Just not a good day for anything today, but I figured what the heck. We'll go check it out. The thing about the time too is it's so weird because when I looked this up online, it said that they Smashed on the Rocks has a Bloody Mary thing that goes from 10 to 2 on Saturday and Sunday only. So like yesterday, if I wasn't doing anything, I could have potentially came over yesterday to film it, but they didn't have it on because again it would be Saturday and Sunday 10 to 2, which is so weird. But I mean, I guess we'll see when we get there. Maybe it'll be a spectacular Bloody Mary, but I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah. So I've already filmed 3 Bloody Marys that were pretty interesting. One was way interesting. Like I couldn't even believe they put a whole chicken in it. That one you can see it's actually already on our page. It's Solomon's, I believe, it's down in Milwaukee off of St. Paul Street, or yeah, I think it's St. Paul Street or Avenue. But it was a very interesting Bloody Mary. Yeah, so if you're ever down there and you're wanting to try something, I believe that Bloody Mary can feed a family of 4 from what I was told. I did not eat it. I bought it and I gave it away. It actually came with fries too, which you didn't even need the fries because there was so much stuff in the drink. The fries were just an overkill. Yeah, so I mean, that was so interesting, but I mean, maybe people want that, you know? I know I didn't. So anyway, so we're currently here on Military Avenue, and we'll catch this, we'll run this all the way over to Velp. And then from Velp, I'll jump on, is it Atkinson? And then Atkinson on the 43 south. And then we'll go from there, so. So being a Saturday and being it's rainy, I hope that there's not a whole lot of people that are there. But again, being rainy, that means that may move people indoors, and if that's the case, then as we see when we get there, it'll be quite packed. But we'll see. It's always an adventure on this channel. You're not even in your lane. Wow. Used to live over in this area for about 10 years. Was it 10 years? 2012 to 21. Maybe a little bit less than 10 years, I don't know. But it's a beautiful area. I mean, every area has its own issues, but where we lived, it was we didn't really have issues with, you know, our neighbors or anything like that for the most part. I mean, during the 4th of July, everybody has those individuals that like to shoot off the fireworks and stuff like that. But other than that, for the most part, it wasn't bad. But our house was a little smaller, and we decided we wanted to sell. It was a perfect timing, and we sold it, and the rest is history. So up here at this roundabout, we'll end up going to the left. Can we even get on up here? I guess that's something I probably should have did research about. Right lane closed ahead. That's not good. You know, the funny thing is they were doing bridge work a long time ago, and for them to be doing it again, that's very interesting. Whoa. Going over a train yard here. That kind of caught me off guard. Like, where's that train at? there should be one up on the bridge. All right, so this is 43 South. So years ago, they shut this bridge off for about 6 to 8 months, I think, because one of the pillars had fallen down about 12 inches, I think, or something like that, which made the bridge, they thought the bridge was unstable at that time. But yeah, like, it was interesting. Like, I mean, it made the news and everything, and but it was on this side where they had the issue. And they said that they end up doing a bunch of tests, had all kinds of stuff going on with the bridge to make sure that, you know, is it suitable for driving still, or are they going to have to replace it? And then after they fixed it, I don't know what they all did, but then they opened it up about 6 months later. But it was a pretty interesting thing. And when I say 12 inches, it might actually even be more than that the bridge had dropped. But I'm not 100% sure. I just remember, like, it was something pretty interesting. It created quite the issues with traffic, considering you couldn't go across the bridge either direction, meaning that a lot of people were using 172 if they're coming up on 43, or they're going through town and bogging down those roads. But yeah, it was very interesting. So what kind of construction. I was just over here the other day, but I don't know where, like how far it goes down. Back there it says reduced to 55, and here it says 70. So maybe it was just in that curve back there, but that's the thing about living up here too. So as you can see, all the patches, but I believe it's everywhere. I've noticed this all over the place, but more, I would say more likely you're going to see this up here with the plows and stuff during the winter time, you know, going over the road with the snow, and they hit, you know, a piece of the concrete that's up, and then it rips it out, and then you got a nice little pothole there. We're down in south, you know, it doesn't really snow all that much per se. I could be wrong, but I do know that that's probably what some of this stuff is up here. And some of it is too, is the concrete, you know, where it gets 98 degrees or something like that, and then it gets that concrete really nice and hot, and then the concrete will start, I can't remember the proper term they call it, but it basically just creates a pothole by how hot it is outside. This road's the back way to UWGB. I used to take that from time. That's the only reason why I know that. That's the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. And that's down to one lane over there, it looks like. This is where we're getting off to Algoma, now 24 miles from here. So we'll end up going through the village of Luxembourg, the small community of Casco, and then there's something that starts with an R, and I can't, Ryle Creek. So Ryle Creek will be the next little area, and then obviously Algoma on the lake shore. So alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'll time-lapse it, because again, it's just a boring rainy day today. Probably not going to see much of anything. If I do see something interesting, I'll turn it back on. But we'll time-lapse it from here to Algoma, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we're currently in Algoma. Got about 2 miles to go before we get to our destination. I've never been to this place before. In fact, I actually thought it was another bar that was called this. However, that's not the case. So where we're going today is actually what I've been looking for the whole time, it looks like. So road closed. Good old look at Lake Michigan there. And we will take this way. Right turn, no stop. So I'll take you up on that. 400 feet on the rocks, so it's this way. Oh, it's got a pretty cool little building, if that's it. I like the color. Yeah, this is it. Really neat. Well, let's go inside. All right, so we're inside the rocks, smashed on the rocks today, and I figured I'd show you that this bar is pretty unique. So, right when you walk in, you're greeted with like what appears to be like a fishing net. kind of cool. And then there's a couple mannequins like hanging, just lounging around in here. Very cool. Like I said, I've never been here before. Everybody keeps talking about the Bloody Mary, but so and then you got like got a clown. Is that the Katy Perry shark? I think that is. And then you got some other thing here, and crabs, and then a banana person. This game always looks like it's fun. I've never played it before. I can't remember the name of it. Shuffleboard. So something I'll have to do one of these days. But they got a couple lounging areas here where you can just sit over here and chill out in a net, watch the rain on the TV, maybe the news. Kind of cool. Just a mellow atmosphere. So, and if you look over here, again, still got the same net and everything around in here. And then these are the Bloody Marys right here. So it's all the same one, I believe. So we'll get to see that shortly. That's the one I end up getting right here. So when it comes out, I'll turn the camera back on. For the most part, this is what it looks like on the inside. And there's a bar back here too. I think they have live music in here today too. Another mannequin here just hanging out. They got a couple back there too. 3 of them. Kind of cool. So there's one of the Bloody Marys over there on the table. So there's actually a mannequin hanging out over here too. I actually thought it was a real person, like just hanging out by the bathrooms. So all right, I'll come live here shortly, and then we'll go from there. So all right, so guys, so here's that Bloody Mary here. Again, you got the it looks like there's a grape up there, a lemon, a strawberry, orange. I mean, chicken, onion rings, cheese curds, I'm pretty sure. 2 sliders, piece of corn, a corn dog, a waffle. I think there's a chicken tender there. An egg, a breadstick, some sort of sandwich, and then they got like a pretzel, and there's a donut back there. That is the most craziest thing, so pretty interesting. So, and this is the Bloody Mary here at Smashed on the Rocks in Algoma, Wisconsin. So, pretty cool. Like, I literally feel this would feed like 2 or 3 people possibly, with how crazy this is. And keep in mind that you can only get this on Saturday and Sunday between 10 and 2. They don't serve during the week, this, from my understanding, or at least that's what the website says. So, so if you're ever in Algoma and you're looking for a Bloody Mary, this is the place to come and get it. But check that waffle out. A waffle and a corn dog. Of course, the donut thing's another thing too. But all right, guys. So with that, if you like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, follow. And with that, I will catch you on the next adventures here, there, and everywhere. This is insane. The waffle. I just say that is so insane. I'll catch you guys on the next one.